Smartsheet and Teamwork.com, two giants in project management, but only one can be your ideal tool. On one side, you've got Smartsheet, the powerful spreadsheet-driven platform. On the other, Teamwork.com, known for its intuitive project tracking and collaboration focus. Today, we're putting them head-to-head in real-world scenarios, workflow, integrations, pricing, user experience, and more. Forget the marketing promises. Let's see how they actually stack up. We'll award points for each category, so by the end you'll know exactly which platform takes the win. The result could surprise you. Let's get into it. Okay, before we get into the nitty-gritty, here's a quick mind map of what we're actually comparing. Price, features, integrations, ease of use, time tracking and billing, collaboration, and finally, how each one stacks up for enterprises. And don't worry, I'll drop my overall verdict at the end. Let's kick it off with price. Smartsheet does offer a free tier, which sounds awesome, right? But just a heads up, most of the fancy features are locked behind higher paywalls. So yeah, it's free, but only kinda. Now, Teamwork.com flips the script a bit. There's no free version forever, but their paid plans, super competitive. You actually get way more features even in the lower tiers. Plus, you get a generous free trial to dip your toes in. If we're being real, Teamwork.com's pricing just feels more flexible at the entry point, especially if you need the cool flexible at the entry point. Moving over to features, Smartsheet's spreadsheet vibe is slick and familiar, and the custom dashboards are honestly pretty rad. But here's the catch. The classic stuff like Gantt charts and Kanban, you've got to add those on. Not ideal. On the other hand, Teamwork.com is straight up loaded. You get time tracking, billing, Gantt, Kanban, templates, the works, all baked in from the start. You even get resource management and portfolio views. Although, yeah, there are so many features that you might feel a little lost at first. But it's like a toy store for PMs. Teamwork.com definitely brings the A game in features. Now, integrations. This one surprised me. Smartsheet, hundreds of integrations. Slack, Jira, Google Workspace, Salesforce, you name it. If you love a good tech stack, it's honestly a dream. There's even a pretty robust API for total workflow nerds. The only mihey is you'll need premium plans for some of these connections. Teamwork.com, meanwhile, plays nice with most essentials. Slack, HubSpot, Microsoft 365, plus it's got direct integrations for time tracking and billing. But in raw numbers, Smartsheet just has way more, so it wins this round. Oh, and here's something cool. Did you know Smartsheet actually started off as a spreadsheet alternative? Like, it's literally designed for those folks who wanted to go beyond Excel, and now it's this big-time enterprise work platform. Kinda wild how far it's come, right? Up next is ease of use, which, let's be honest, can make or break your experience. Smartsheet totally leans on its spreadsheet DNA. If you've ever used Excel, you'll feel right at home, and the learning curve is actually pretty quick. Well, unless you get sucked into building custom automations, then you've got to learn their formula wizardry. Teamwork.com, though, is super intuitive if you're coming from more classic project management tools. Their onboarding guides and training videos are a nice touch. But as your projects get bigger, things can get complicated real quick. So Smartsheet feels just a bit friendlier out of the gate. Though, how do they handle time tracking and billing? Smartsheet kind of sidesteps this. Yeah, you can bolt on some basic timesheet stuff, but there's really nothing native, and definitely nothing for billing. This is where Teamwork.com just flexes. It's got native time tracking, proper invoicing, and is honestly built for agencies or anyone who needs to bill clients as part of their work. The only downside? Some billing customization is missing from the entry-level plans. Still, if you care about tracking or invoicing at all, Teamwork.com runs away with this category. Collaboration time. Both of these actually pack cool tools for teamwork. Smartsheet lets you share dynamically, set permissions, drop in comments and files. It's slick, but there's no built-in chat, which kinda stings. Teamwork.com, meanwhile, throws in threaded comments, chat, shared docs, and even special portals just for clients. But, real talk, your notifications can get out of hand fast if you're not careful. Overall, both are good, but with different flavors, so this one's honestly a tie. Alright, for the big enterprises out there, Smartsheet gets some serious bragging rights. Tons of user management options, layered permissions, crazy automation, and deep reporting. It is built to scale if you have an admin to wrangle it all. Teamwork.com, it's practically made for mid-sized agencies and teams. They crush it there, but just can't match Smartsheet's compliance creds and advanced controls for really huge companies. Smartsheet is definitely the winner for enterprise needs. Quick stats check. You can actually see on the radar chart that Teamwork.com comes out way ahead on price, features, and especially time tracking and billing. Meanwhile, Smartsheet totally dominates in integrations, ease of use, and enterprise readiness, collaboration, like I said, and even split. So if you're a data-loving team or you need to handle huge, complex operations, Smartsheet is totally your scene. But if you're running client projects, especially as an agency, and want everything from project planning to time tracking and billing under one roof, yeah, Teamwork.com is honestly the obvious pick. If you found this helpful, seriously, stick around. Follow for more honest breakdowns of the most hyped and sometimes overhyped software